And we are back for our final conversation for the morning. And it's all about being optimistic.
Positive energy, positive
How
light.
optimistic are you about this week, April? You know what? I shouldn't even ask you that question because, as I understand, you need a sprinkle of optimism in your life. And you know what? We may all need a bit of optimism in our life, given all the circumstances that has happened in January 2022, 2021, 2020. Should I go farther back?
No.
And so to talk with us about optimism and the Optimist International Day. This is a day for optimists and non-optimists, by the way.
More
We
for
have
optimists.
Tyfara, Andazi, Panton. They give me a full government name, but I'll take that. Who's the public relations representative of the Optimist Club 501 Belize Foundation. Good morning.
Good
Tyfara.
morning. Thank you guys for having me.
You're
How
a ray
are
of
you?
sunshine.
As I got on set, we start with this.
Of course, the positivity, the
She has a bright
optimism.
energy. She's wearing yellow. She's feeling good. She gives us
Yeah.
that really good feel, that good
course.
Color
vibes.
therapy.
So let's talk about optimism.
Yes.
What do we mean when we say being optimistic? And are we being unrealistic in our optimism in the
Right.
world filled with negativity?
Wow.
You know, I have to say that when I first heard about the club,
Yeah.
it's the same thing that crossed my mind. Because even, you know, when I was younger, when I say younger, I mean like in my 20s, you hit the college life, all of a sudden life get real.
Real.
And it's like, oh my gosh, I
got
have to
bills
do
to pay. Yeah.
You know, and I thought about the concept of optimism, and I used to think, oh, optimism, it's not realistic. It's not realism. You have to be real in this cold, hard world.
Yeah.
But, you know, as I went through life, and I even with practicing yoga, it became very important to me and very apparent to me that you need the balance of optimism, of gratitude, of positivity, right? Because if we allow ourselves to get swallowed up in the negative things that we are being exposed to in our environment, you know, what's going to happen? I think that people are such a product of their environment.
Yeah.
You know, like if every day all you're experiencing is negativity, you know, somebody talk down to you, they talk about positive words, you know, what will we become and what will we contribute back to our society, right? You're just gonna be walking around grumpy. And so optimism doesn't require that you be unrealistic.
Okay.
Optimism requires that you have a balance, right? That you do look on the bright side of everything. And for me, what looking at the bright side of everything means is that I learn some lesson from every experience. You know, I mean, just last month I had some experiences personally that, you know, I felt were really, like they really hit me hard, you know, and I thought, oh my gosh, what is positive about this?
Yeah.
But it helped me to reflect a lot on my own self, my own actions, you know, what I'm putting out into the world. And that was such a huge lesson for me when I was able to look at the bright side and take the lesson. You know?
Does the Optimist Club, and just want to ask, given that you are speaking about the bright side, do you guys like have sessions where you sit down and you discuss the optimistic side to a just say a negative personal situation? Do you like sit down and have those discussions as a part of your routine?
Currently, we don't have specific sessions,
Okay.
but we have monthly meetings. And in our monthly meetings, we're always highlighting, you know, what we did this month, you know, and the positive activities that we're engaging in and stuff like that. But I love that idea. I think we're going to add that.
I mean, come on.
I think we're going to add that to the end of our session. You know, we started in COVID, and so we got used to Zoom and all this stuff. And we're just now getting into an environment where we're going to start, you know, interacting physically with each other. And I love that.
So, I mean, that was going to be my next question. Optimist Club 501 Belize is just a branch of Optimist International. So
Right.
let's just do a little bit of a positive recap, because you say you have activity for you, I have activity for you. Give us the Optimist International Club's vision for what they would like to see in the world and how they put it out.
Yeah. Well, I can't remember the vision word for word,
No, no, no,
but I'll tell you how I interpret it. You know, our goal, our mission is to work with the youth, right? If you catch people from the time that they're growing up, before they get exposed to all of this, you know, you can form their character, and you can form them into individuals who will positively give back to the society, right? And that's what we need. So our goal is to always work with the youth to make sure that we are highlighting optimism and positive activities within their lives. And then there is also a mantra, if you will, to make sure that you as an optimist are also you know, giving out that same positive energy within your community and within everything that you do. So the club challenges you to be optimistic as well as sharing that optimism. So the goal is, you know, to highlight the children, whether it's through education, whether it's through a talent, whether it's through a skill. We want to be able to tap into what it is that they need, you know, and offer activities that help them, to empower them, you know, to be the best version of themselves within those activities.
So Optimist International Day was the first Thursday of February, which was last week. So talk to us about what the activities were like and how you used optimism and positivity for the youth.
So Optimist Day is celebrated every first Thursday of February annually. It's recognized across the world, and we did reach out to a number of mayors across Belize, across the country of Belize last year, to make it an official Optimist Day, the first Thursday of every February. And so in the central region, which covers Belize City, we planted trees at the Port Loyola Library. And if you guys remember, we started at Port Loyola, we started a sewing program in collaboration with the National Library Service, which started at the Port Loyola Library last year. And then we are going to be expanding that program to Cayo and PG this year, you know. So we went back to the library, you know, to plant trees. And then we also highlighted, or we showed appreciation for our Optimist member, Miss Ursula Griffith, who started that program at the library, right? And then in the northern region, pardon, we had our director, Miriam Paz, who is the director of our northern region. She interacted with the children at St. Peter's Anglican College. You know, she had them engage in activities about how can we be optimistic, you know, when there are negative things affecting our lives. They had like a little selfie poster.
Yeah, there it is right there.
You know, that they had carrying around, and the kids were, you know, so just that activity of interacting with each other, talking about how optimism can help your life, and, you know, gathering and taking these selfies, and the teachers were involved. And we collaborated with the mayor so that he sponsored the feeding program for that day at St. Peter's Anglican. And yeah, in the southern region, we had a cleanup day we had children from the Epworth Methodist and Christ the King Anglican School come out, and they did a cleanup on the beaches of Dangriga. You know, the city council provided the trash bags and water and rakes, and then, you know, we provided snacks, and the kids were able to clean up and interact with each other. You know, our members down there, Joyce Caetano and Rose Parks, they talked to the children about optimism. The mayor came out that day and talked to them about optimism. We shared the Optimist Creed with them, and it was great. And then so from the southern region, we had two members that we highlighted, which is Miss Rose Parks. She goes into the schools and teaches them soap making. So that's a skill, right, that can become entrepreneurial, right? And then we highlighted Miss Wani Garcia, who started a summer camp before she was a member of Optimist, and last year we collaborated with her to make sure that, you know, the camp was sponsored so that more kids could attend her camp down in Dangriga. I think it's called the Wani Boys Summer Camp, right? And so we're working with the kids, and then we're always also highlighting yourselves and reminding you to, of the optimism and what you've contributed to the community.
In terms of clubs, where can we find clubs across the country? How do you become what's the membership like right now, and how do you become a member? Is there like a initiation process where you have 5 questions and we gauge your level of optimism on those, like how optimistic are you about this, or I'm not that optimistic, or we need to work on that area for you?
So no, there is no long list of questions or initiation. It just requires you to be, a person who wants to give back to your community, right? And to have that optimistic attitude. And it's as simple as filling out a membership form. We have a Facebook page, Optimist Club 501 Belize. If you go to that Facebook page and you click on our profile picture, you will see a membership form that you can fill out. It asks basic information: your name, your location, your contact. I think it even asks, what your interests are. And then, that goes to our club, and someone reaches out to you and tells you more about the club. We have a $60 annual dues, which you can pay monthly, you could pay quarterly. We like say only $5 a month. Right?
It is.
Right. And if you're not Facebook savvy, you can reach out to us at oc501belize@gmail.com. I have a poster there with information as well. And then you can also reach out to our secretary treasurer, and I'll give you her number. It's 615-1601. And inquire about the club, and so we'll send you a form.
But Tyfara, that people can say, there's so many NGOs out there, there's so many organizations out there that are doing good things for the community. Why should I choose Optimist Club 501?
I'm not gonna pressure anybody to choose Optimist Club 501 specifically. I think you have to choose what resonates with you.
Agreed.
Yeah. So if this is the type of work that resonates with you, and promoting positivity and optimism and gratitude is what resonates with you, then the Optimist Club 501 Belize is where you should come.
Where do we see the Optimist Club headed in 2023? What are your plans?
Well, the first activity for 2023 is the essay contest that we're going to launch, our annual essay contest, right? And this is open to all high school students across the country. So if you're in first form to fourth form of any high school across the country, you can enter this essay competition. We had the first one last year. So this is our second annual competition. And the topic is, who is an everyday hero that brings out the optimism in you? So the kids get to write a 700 to 800 word.
Look, my first prize.
The first prize?
Right, because you know what, last year we had 17 participants in our essay contest, and we gave cash because you could always use cash towards your books, your education, your uniform, but the director of the essay competition, who is also our director of Northern Region, Miriam Paz, she polled the students and asked them, besides cash, like what else would you want? Obviously, it's things that they need for their education, a laptop, a tablet, and we're even giving a phone, communication is so important. Being connected is so important.
Wasn't there a kid that did his entire school during COVID through a cell phone? There you go. Tech savvy.
So the essay contest is all about the voice of the children, right? So why not ask them what they need as well, So I really love that she did that, and so that's reflected in our prizes.
Essay competition is in March,
so we're launching it this month, right? Our director is going to reach out to the Ministry of Education and all the schools, so she'll be sending that flyer and information to all the schools. And then you can also go to our Facebook page. We'll be posting the application form on our Facebook page, along with more information about how you can get involved. But it's launched this month. I believe she's going to start today or tomorrow reaching out, if she hasn't already. I'm sure she did.
Sure she has.
And you will if you're a high school student, you know, you'll definitely hear about it. And it's just a matter of submitting your essay, you know, downloading the application, filling it out, submitting your essay. We have judges who follow a specific criteria set out by Optimist International. And then we also have a computer program that judges the essays. And you know what I found so interesting last year? The computer program came up with the same winners as the judges. So it's a way
Based
of
on the requirements
making
and
sure
the-
that there's no bias.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
that was so
That's cool.
interesting to
Are
me
there
last year.
opportunities for high schools to start an Optimist Club?
Yes. We have different Optimist clubs, like we have a junior Optimist International club, and we have specific high school clubs that can be started. So definitely inquire with us if you're interested in starting that at your high school. You know.
So I understand you have an
activity.
activity.
Yes,
for
we
us. So
have
let's
I have
do
an
this.
activity for you guys
Scared.
today.
Alright,
Don't be
let's
scared. Don't be
get those
scared.
optimistic juices flowing.
wow.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Okay, hold on. I'm going
Is
to the
it
cue
like
cards.
a
I'm going to the
multiple
cue cards.
choice?
What
No,
are we supposed
it's
to
not
do?
at all.
How do I
What do you
win?
think
How
about
do I win?
the future of politics in Belize? How
Oh my
optimistic
God, why
are
would you do
That-
this to me on TV?
Such a loaded question. No, it's super easy. So for the entire month of February, we have like a daily calendar with positivity prompts.
Aw.
Okay, so each day our calendar gives you a little prompt about, you know, how to bring a little optimism into your life.
Okay.
And for me, this was synonymous with my gratitude practice that I already have, you know, via my yoga practice. And that was something that helped me tremendously. So I was so excited
Yeah.
when I saw this activity today.
Okay, so this
So
is
today
the,
we encourage you.
It's the
Today is
7th.
the 6th.
Today's
the
the
6th.
And
And
today,
Slide it
Positive
back,
journal
slide it back and
writing.
leave it, please, on the TV screen. So it's the 6th,
Weekly
right?
positive
yes,
journal.
today we encourage
Thank
you.
you.
To keep a weekly positivity journal.
Ah,
So
interesting.
listen, we're gonna do our positivity journal right now.
Okay.
Right?
I love it. I love it. I love it. So what are we required to do?
All right.
You
So
want
the
me to write
first
down?
thing,
Okay.
no, is name 3 things that you're grateful for today. No matter how big or small. So we are
Yeah.
do one each.
Yeah, all right, good.
So for me, today I'm simply grateful to be here, sharing optimism with you guys and everyone who's watching. And by the way, if you're watching, you can do this exercise too.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So
Got it,
name
Paul.
anything.
Well, I am grateful
You're grateful for
today
today.
that I have lunch and breakfast prepared
Ooh.
for me a bit ahead of hand. So that's one
so
thing I'm
important.
grateful
That's
for.
so important.
Yeah, I don't have to go out and buy food. today, so.
Yeah.
I am grateful for health and that I am able to be here and alive and healthy.
Awesome.
Wow.
Right? How
I
easy
feel
was that?
better. Man, I feel like, woo! Excited.
It's so true,
Yeah,
right? You
right.
don't think about it, but the more that you bring this positivity into your
Yeah.
environment, the better you feel and better you go forth.
What's
Wait,
the next
there's 2
step?
more. There's 2 more.
Yeah.
Yes,
So-
that's the next step.
All right. Create a self-care statement. Today, I give myself permission to, and mine is kind of in line with you guys. I'm so busy. I wish I may have my lunch and dinner
Right, me
already.
too.
So today, I give myself permission to take a break when I need it.
Yeah.
Today, I give myself permission to be okay with my mistakes.
Yes.
I was going to say that.
Awesome.
Right.
No, real. I was going to say something to that extent. But today I give myself permission to laugh. A belly full of laughter.
Ooh, I like
give
that.
myself permission.
Amazing. Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, there's
So the
another
last one is name something you are excited about or looking forward to in the coming months.
Wow.
For me, this essay competition was so exciting last year.
Yeah.
You know, and the essays that the children submitted were so good.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to reading those essays this year and seeing who our winner will be this year.
Yeah, well, I have a, just for this month particular, I have a work trip coming up overseas, and
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to having that experience. I'm excited about that.
Amazing.
I'm excited about not knowing.
That's a good
I'm
one.
excited about not knowing. I am
like
a
that.
control freak in everything that I
Ooh.
do. And so not having any kind of expectations
Yeah.
or knowing what is going to take place is a
important.
good way to just do a restart.
So important. Oh, that's good. I like that. Thank you so much.
Thank
That's a
you.
great activity.
Why was I nervous?
No, once you get into it, listen, I'm not always this cheerful, and I probably shouldn't say that, but you know,
Of course.
She brought a ray of sunshine.
there's a lot of challenges in life, but if we can keep our balance with optimism, positivity, and gratitude, makes it a little easier to get through the day.
So the International Optimist International and 501 here in Belize is doing an entire month of activities for, well, not activities, but different things to do to build your optimism. What is the one thing in this what is the one activity in this calendar that you appreciate the most?
Besides today, I really appreciated the first day, which was random acts of kindness.
Random acts of kindness.
Right?
Yeah. Just give somebody a flower today.
Yes, anything.
I like that.
So, you know, it's the work on yourself, but it's also projecting that to the people around you and your environment.
Wonderful.
Right.
Tyfara,
Yay.
any last words for our viewers as we wrap up our segment?
I mean, our last words are always our creed, which leaves people with
What's the creed? Let's hear.
okay. I asked them to put it up on the screen too, but
Yeah.
let me
your
pull it up
time.
Let's
here.
do the
The
creed.
I don't know it
is-
word for word yet.
It's coming up on screen.
It is? Okay,
It's
great.
coming up on screen. All right. Promise yourself.
Let's do it. We're gonna read it together.
Let's read it
All
together.
right.
The Optimist Creed.
Promise yourself
to be so strong that no one can disturb your peace of mind. To talk health, happiness, and prosperity to every person you meet. To make all your friends feel that there is something in them. To look at the sunny side of everything and make your optimism come true. To think only the best. To work only for the best. And to expect only the best. To be just as enthusiastic about the success of others as you are about your own. To forget the mistakes of the past and press on to greater achievements of the future. To wear a cheerful countenance at all times and give every living creature you meet a smile. To give so much time to improvement of yourself that you have no time to criticize others. To be too large for worry, too noble for anger, too strong for fear, and too happy to permit the presence of trouble. Optimist International.
Are you okay?
Yes,
Tyfara, thank you so much.
Thank you
to
so
Optimist
much.
International, to OC 501 Belize for bringing some light and sunshine to open your eyes this
Yes,
lovely
thank you
Monday
so
morning.
much.
For always being so welcoming and allowing us to share, you know, the positive activities that we're doing throughout the community. If you guys get a chance, we had a student from St. Peter's Anglican say Happy Optimist Day in sign language, so you guys can share that as well.
Yeah, all
That
right.
was
So
really-
we'll probably wrap up
yes.
with that during the
break.
During the break,
Yes.
we'll come in with that. But
Tyfara,
Tyfara,
thank you.
thank you so
Thank you
much.
guys too.
Truly appreciate it. With that, we'll take a final break and we will be right back for wrap up. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
When land inequality was rampant and our people clamored for equity and access, we listened and we held mobile land clinics all over the country. Our land clinics give everyone convenience and opportunity, and yes, more initiatives are on the way. When heartbreaking stories unfold, one after another, of people with no adequate shelter, we listened and initiated the affordable housing program. Already, Several hundreds of houses have been built for those most in need, and hundreds more have been repaired.
With eCash, bill payment is extremely convenient, and all utility companies accept eCash payments. What's even better? You get to split bills with your roommates, siblings, or whoever you desire. Simply open your eCash app, go to Bill Pay, tap the respective utility company, enter the information, and pay the bill. Then tap the transaction made. Tap Split the bill. Select Evenly. Send the request to who you are splitting the bill with, and get notified when they pay. Talk about making life easy and avoiding confusion. You can split the bill for restaurants, grocery stores, and for any eCash payment you make. To find your next yummy meal, hair treatment, or chill spot, simply open the app and utilize the geolocation service to see nearby businesses that accept eCash. Geolocation and bill payment make life a whole lot easier.
Neymar and Messi is standing over this. Messi.
Great entertainment stays with you, and we bring you great entertainment. Next Gen, the ultimate digital experience.
Smart introduces Real Unlimited Postpaid Plans, providing customers with unlimited talk, unlimited text, and unlimited data. Now that's a real great deal. With Smart Plus, Share 1 and 2, and Enterprise 1 and 2 plans, you can talk as much as you want, text as much as you want, and for the first time ever in Belize, you can enjoy unlimited data with your postpaid plan. So come in and sign up for an unlimited postpaid plan and enjoy limitless possibilities. In addition, other plans such as the Flex Junior, Choice, and Select have been boosted with a lot more talk, text, and data, providing you with the best value for your budget. Be unlimited with Smart.
It's time to power your dollar with Smart.
And we are back, wrapping up our Monday morning show right here on Open Your Eyes. Paul, insightful conversations this morning.
From the start, April.
We have to say thank you so much to the chairman of the United Democratic Party, Mr. Michael Perifeet, for coming in this morning and basically giving us his take and synopsis of the convention that took place yesterday in Belmopan, with John Saldivar being the new standard bearer for the UDP in the area of Belmopan.
And then, of course, in our second conversation, we talked about a very pressing matter, a hot button topic right now, which is perpetrators, predators within our educational institutions. And so we had Diana Shaw in with us. She's, of course, from CDF in Belmopan. And then we aired that voice recording from a concerned parent teacher who's also making reports and claims, allegations of something similar happening in another school. So just keep in mind, it's not the same school. It's actually another school. And then we saw Ms. Shaw giving advice. And so that was a very healthy and wholesome conversation to have, despite the negative topic.
And you know what, after all of these heavy conversations, we are so grateful to Tyfara Panton for coming in and being a representative for the 501 Optimist Club here in Belize. And just to talk about International Optimistic Day that was last week, Thursday, and just what the Optimist Club has in store for the rest of the month and the rest of the year. They are extremely optimistic. They are one for the youths. They are one for empowerment. They are one for making sure that the community members are doing well and servicing their communities. So we want to thank Tyfara so much for coming in and sharing their activities and contributions.
I was looking for a birthday just now. I can't remember the name, and so I couldn't find the birthday. So I'll just say happy birthday to everybody that has a birthday today. This is that time, and we'd just like to wish you a happy birthday on this beautiful Monday, and hope that you enjoy your day if you're celebrating your birthday today.
Well, you know, I don't have a birthday shout out for today, but I do want to say a happy belated birthday to my friend and my adopted big sister, Nayeli Marin. I hope you had a wonderful day yesterday, and sending you lots of love and blessings for your week.
Yeah.
But if you have a birthday shout out or just a question or a comment, you can drop us a line right here at oye@channel5belize.com. Paul, would you like to say where they can find our live stream?
Yeah, of course,
at?
you could find our live stream every single morning, every weekday, where you catch us live on Facebook at Open Your Eyes DZ.
And of course, you can catch our highlights on Instagram at OYE Belize. We want to thank you all so much for tuning in this morning. We'll see you again tomorrow when you open your eyes.
And start your morning right.
Be sure to keep your eyes, your minds,
and your hearts open.
Have a wonderful day. Have a safe day. Goodbye, Belize.
Open Your Eyes was brought to you by the Belize Bank. Our country, your bank.